Right, so I was studying for my levels, as you guys know, but you know, there is something inside of me that is too much surreal. Like, I wish I could put it into words and explain to you what's happening, but it seems I can't. I I can't put it into words and explain this feeling that I'm having. This I wouldn't say abnormal or paranormal or superficial, mystical, or I don't know what name should I give it. It's more spiritual, I believe, or the fact that I am I have to study, get my grades up, have good results, and eventually I have other plans as well. But my mind is just focused on something else. I'm physically present in this room. I can feel it. I can feel it's hot because the AC is, even though it's on its the temperature is I believe 27 degrees Celsius, not on 16 degree. I can feel that I am bit of sleep deprived. I can feel the sensations that's happening in my body, but my mind is somewhere else. Where it is, I'm not gonna tell you, but my mind is simply just somewhere else, and I wish I could explain it to you, but the fact that I I can't sleep at night. I used to hear people say this, and I I hope that this same thing happened with me in terms of money, right? That yeah, I want to get rich, I can't sleep because of money, and now it is happening with me. But money is just a means to get to my bigger goal, and that bigger goal is, of course, related to cinematography and stuff like that. But yeah, the vision is too big. It's too big, man. The vision is too big to even like if I tell my vision, people will call me crazy. So yeah, I think sometimes you have dreams that or visions that don't let you sleep, and every single second I think about it. I remember I used to waste time. I used to back in the day probably waste time by watching porn or jerking off or like these are all distractions, smoking, alcohol, distractions by watching YouTube comedy videos or porn or jerking off or all this dopamine, drugs and everything. I never did any drugs in my entire life, and I'll never do any drugs in my entire life, that's a promise. But the fact that this is all used as escapism. Alcohol, people who drink alcohol, people who party, people who gamble, people who watch porn or fuck girls. I'm not saying playboys are bad. I kind of admire them, but in general, just fuck girls to fuck, not to enjoy pointless sex. That is that is an escapism, an escape escapism, escape from reality, escape from their life that is so dull, so boring, that they use this to make their life interesting. But what happens is they're running from abuse, they're running and escaping from this reality that they hate. But in the end, we know the more alcohol you drink, the more you get resilient to it. The higher the dosage you need to spike and go to that level. Same with the drugs, same with anything. Anything. If you want to get that same high, you need to increase the doses or the dose or the amount of whatever stuff you're taking, right? So it always leads to destruction one way or the other. Hedonism, How many girls can you fuck? If you fuck 10 girls and you feel happy, right? Because you have nothing going on in your life, you got a little bit of money by corruption or anything else. Now you're fucking girls to escape from the fact that you are spiritually broken. Tomorrow you need 20 girls, day after tomorrow you need 30 girls. There is no other way you can satisfy yourself. And what does this pointless sex with multiple women lead to? It leads to hedonism, disgusting, perverted activities like Jeffrey Epstein's Island and other Diddy Party and other stuff. The rabbit hole is always it's a hole. The rabbit hole is a hole. It, it's not a positive upward spiral. It takes you down. So yeah, I'm trying to channel my channel my vision with channel this fire, this new fire that I have, that has very clearly, crystal clearly changed me. I can feel the change, but instead of drowning in it, like having the vision, I'll do this, do that, do that, but I need money for achieving those things. I need good amount of money to do that, and not only money, I need other stuff as well. So that is a goal, that is a vision. I have to reverse engineer from that. And right now my A levels, getting good grades at A levels, having an online income, moving to Thailand, that's the plan. And yeah, I hope I'll make it out. And I'll make it out one way or the other. Get rich or die trying, You watching this, if you don't have a vision like that, something's wrong with you. You need a vision. Make it. The great thing about having a purpose is you are not given or born with a purpose. You can create it, and you can create any purpose you want. You can decide to become a rapper, you can decide to become a film star, you can decide to become a kickboxing athlete, you can decide to become a world class businessman, billionaire, you can decide to become Batman like me. So it depends, it depends. So yeah, have a vision and chase chase that vision and go after that vision like there is no other tomorrow and there is no other life. And this is you got one life. Do whatever you want, and not whatever you want, but whatever goals you have, give it your 100%, just for one day, for 1 hour, for 1 minute, for 1 second. Give it your 100%. Imagine you achieved every single thing you have ever dreamt of. You can This is a life hack. It costs basically $0 to close your eyes and imagine vividly and viscerally and visually see the dream life, visually feel and taste and smell and hear all the, like, imagine you're in the surrounding you always dreamed of. I can imagine it fully, crystal clear. I can imagine the things, the surroundings, the environment, the people, the props, every single thing, what I am doing, the level of money I have, what I'm doing, what dialogues, what thoughts are happening in my mind. I can completely imagine myself in that scenario like a virtual reality, like I'm wearing a VR headset. I can clearly do it because that vision is ingrained in my mind. Ingrained. You need to have a vision like that. And if you don't have a vision, I'll give you one. Get rich, get strong, get famous. As a man, that's the only thing you need. Get strong, get rich, get famous, bang hundreds of girls, get rich, buy car, and tell everyone to fuck off. That's the best goal. Then you can decide what you're gonna do. You're gonna go against the government. You're going to become uh, join the army. You want to dominate the tech industry. You want to become a billionaire, have multiple businesses. You decide then, but at least get to that millionaire level. Get to that level where you have geographical freedom and location freedom and time freedom. At least get to that level, then play the game, because you're now playing in hard mode. At least get to the creative mode, then decide what you're gonna do. You cannot decide what you're gonna do when you have the thoughts of your dying mother who has cancer, or your father who needs surgery, or you who can pay bills, or your children who can't eat because inflation, whatever. So you cannot think in that position. You need to level up. And when you don't have the concerns of paying the bills, when money problems are gone from your life, you are a different person. You are a different person. So yeah, with that note, Take care, guys. I hope you'll make it out.